I have been ready to birth this program for so long, and it just was not happening and not happening and not happening. And I remember seeing one of your ads on Facebook, and I thought, hang on a minute, I have been working on my net worth and not my self-worth. It was like a groundhog journey before I joined you. I went from this and that, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm back to the same point again. And then when I worked with you, the loops didn't change, but it became a spiral. And, you discover higher and higher and higher, I don't know, bandwidth, opportunities, feelings and everything. So that deepening started to happen, which is really, really wonderful. Financial independence was always on a pedestal for me. That was always the goal. The steps to the pedestal was almost like an illusion. I was always chasing the rainbow. Probably that was the best. I had no idea how to, go step by step to actually reach that goal. The reason I wanted, and I've learned that from you, is it actually can be free and, fulfilled and joyful. And then that cycle keeps going. It hit me probably like a ton of bricks, that everything happens through me. The most essential ingredients in this cake, or, in this chase of the rainbow, it's me. It's not the rainbow. It's not the journey. It's actually me and my enjoyment. Wow, it was quite amazing doing some work with you, on, kind of all the programs that I had around it, that I was not worthy of receiving anything, and I was not worthy of joy and abundance, and, oh my God, that was like, I remember when I feeling it, and then the possibility of what it could be, that I actually came to this world with all these gifts, and I'm like, oh my God, it was, honestly, I was crying and crying and crying because I loved it so much. I loved that me who could do things and who could achieve, and so much. It was like probably first time I kind of experienced existential love of me existing. You experience it for the children, for your children, you experience it for, your loved ones. But the fact that I existed was a wonderful thing. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. And yeah, and I think with that, many, many things have opened up, and it's just beautiful. What I've learned from you is, it was a very powerful concept, is I choose and I give myself permission. And I think when that give myself permission happened, I gave myself permission to change, not just me, but change the programs. And you think, looking back, I'm thinking, how crazy is that? How could I live without? But, that's when, the codependency, the control comes in, putting my values, my self-worth on external feedbacks. When that control comes in, and that's the only power you have, I think it is very easy to slip into the victim mentality of why me, and then, the why me, and, the whinging and whining keeps going on. But when you realize that, hang on a minute, this is, these are paradigms that, women all over the world face, how do they solve it? Let's learn from each other. A lot of things have changed. There were times when I felt like I was living, I don't know, a miracle. I had a friend who turned up with a silver bar, like a 1 kilo silver bar, and said, it's yours, here. I had another friend who I had a small business loan. Well, I had a business loan and then a small residual amount, and turned up with $5,000 and say, just pay it off. I was like, oh my God. It was, I'm not joking. I felt like I was blessed beyond. I mean, that was only the financial blessings, but the fact that, how people related to me has changed, how I could walk into a room and, I don't know, people wouldn't notice me or something. I mean, I'm not looking different or not anything, but my kind of vibrational reality obviously has changed. It was actually really amazing to see how people started to see me like a person with integrity. Probably that's the best kind of way I can say it. I always thought I treated myself with honesty. I had to realize that honesty has different layers and depth. Just because I'm not lying, it doesn't mean that I'm actually honest and integral. I enjoyed the program and I enjoyed connecting with people. I enjoyed connecting with you as a very, very astute business coach. The two phrases of I give myself permission and I choose were, honestly, if those were magic words and I need to pay for them, I think those are the ones that actually made my life easier and freer. I wanted a freer life. I didn't realize that it does not come from money only. It comes from me giving myself permission. And all the kind of negative self-talk started to fall away. There is a saying in the Bible, which I really love. And I think, working with you was probably like that. I walk in front of you. I walk beside you. I walk behind you. I'm always with you. It's like, first you walked ahead of me, forging a path and say, it's possible. Then you held my hand, for a while, for those, few weeks, which I really appreciated. Now you kind of walk behind me and every so often kind of push me, like, come on, girl, it's possible. But, having that, but your impact will always be with me, because without you and your program, I couldn't be the me who I am right now. And I'm very grateful for that. Very simple. I would say the struggle is a sign. Don't curse that struggle. Bless that struggle and say, thank you for showing me that I cannot do it on my own. It's not that I cannot do it, but I choose to get help. I think it's a huge difference. And I think, working with you, I think people who are like myself, who did not just want to have a business and actually wanted a soulful business, not just a business, I think, it's a perfect, sort of opportunity. The sign that, you need that support, or, someone to hold hands, hold your hand, and, the congruency of what you're offering, it's perfect. I would say to anybody, if this is what you're looking for, just go for it.